Hello, and welcome to Take 5, a series of quick lessons in buying clean and efficient goods and services. The federal government, the nation's largest energy consumer, can save taxpayer dollars, conserve agency budgets, and tackle climate change by buying these products. I'm Emily Welch of the General Services Administration, and today I will show you how to find and acquire environmentally compliant custodial services. By the end of this training, you will understand why custodial services should be a priority, what the procurement requirements are, and the steps you need to take in order to actually acquire these services. Custodial services involve cleaning, waste management, and upkeep of spaces, from offices to cafeterias. Demanding environmentally sound products and practices in federal spaces is not only required, it allows the government to lead by example. When the government demands high standards for health and safety, the market price and availability of sustainable goods becomes more accessible. Custodial services support cleaning that directly and indirectly affects water use and quality, indoor air quality, energy usage, waste management, including hazardous medical and municipal waste, and human health. Improper waste management can increase air and water pollution and lead to higher greenhouse gas emissions. Building occupant health can be negatively affected by exposure to toxic chemicals through the off-gassing of volatile organic compounds. Since GSA alone manages over 371 million rentable square feet, the amount of space and people impacted federal-wide by these services is even larger. The vast amount of space that the federal government manages gives it leverage over the market for goods and services, and magnifies the positive changes that custodial contracts can have on environmental and human health overall. Now that we've gone over why custodial services are so important, we can jump over to SFTool.gov in order to get more information on how to acquire them. When you type in SFTool.gov, it will take you directly to this homepage, and you can navigate over to the Procure page to search for procurement information for custodial services. Once the Procure page loads, you'll see this search bar for the Green Procurement compilation. In this, we can search for custodial services directly. This will give you search results for everything custodial services related, but since we're looking for actually procuring it, we'll see it under services. Once you click on that, it will take you directly to a custodial services page. It gives you a basic overview of custodial services, kind of like we went through already, and even has some examples of past solicitations if you'd like to look through those. Where we're going to go to next, though, is the required green products. The federal government must follow purchasing requirements for a wide range of products. This includes cleaning products that follow environmental programs and eco-labels, such as bio-preferred, safer choice, and design for the environment. Contractors who provide services need to use the same quality compliant products as federal agencies, so any custodial services contracted must follow these requirements. After required green products, we can move into optional green practices just below. You can use this tab to find bulleted lists of sustainable practices to add to your contract. Custodial services features 4, including cleaning practices, waste management, pest management, and cleaning products. SFTool also has a healthy cleaning module. This will be linked below the video if you want to learn more about these risks and how to mitigate them. The next tab on SFTool is evaluation factors. This provides opportunity for contracting language, so you can update your evaluation factors to reward the proposals that do address your sustainability goals. Please make sure you review this before moving on with any acquisitions. Finally, we can move to the Where to Buy tab. There is no single national custodial contract, but there are 2 main procurement paths to buy. The first path is if your agency is a facility that is under GSA's jurisdiction, custody, and control. If that is the case, you can reach out to your GSA point of contact for further information regarding custodial services, and make sure to follow agency procedures for ordering off of that contract. For example, GSA's Public Building Service uses a national standard specification which contains green product requirements for the contractor. In the second path, this is more applicable to where we are in SFTool. Agencies may visit SFTool's Where to Buy area in order to receive information on contract vehicles, including GSA's building maintenance and operations, GSA multiple award schedules, and Source America. Consult with your contracting officer to assess the option that best meets your facility's needs. This Where to Buy page leads users to the GSA Building Maintenance and Operations category page. This is a part of GSA eLibrary. Once this loads, users will be able to select the appropriate services that meet their scope of work. When you click the category number, or SIN, it will open a list of GSA contracts. Here you can solicit proposals from these vendors through eBuy. But remember to include environmental criteria that we reviewed earlier in the solicitation evaluation factors. In all of the cases, the buyer needs to ensure that the performance work statement or statement of work includes the required green products detailed on the green procurement compilation, if this is applicable to their custodial services acquisition. Copy and paste this language directly from SFTool. GSA's SFTool makes it easy to find and follow sustainable procurement standards. Acquiring sustainable custodial services positively impacts occupant health and safety while managing waste. We've shown you where to learn about custodial services and healthy cleaning, why it matters, how to follow requirements, and where to buy. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Take 5. We hope to see you again for other training sessions, and thank you for doing your part to comply with federal policy, save taxpayer dollars, and address climate change.